Hi. So, another SOD update. So, on the 26th, I went to the Mayo Clinic for another consult with a different doctor to kind of see where we were at and get ready for my procedure to test my stomach's digestion. So while I was at the appointment, the doctor basically said, "What would make you happy when you leave here?" And I said, "A diagnosis and a magic pill that made the attacks stop when they started." And he said, "Okay, well, I got one of those things." And he said, "You have Sphincter of Oddi type 3. So there's no no treatment or cure. So basically I just have to live like this for the rest of my life." And I'm not super excited about that. But the good news is I finally have a diagnosis officially, even though I've known for a year and a half that I have Sphincter of Oddi Dysfunction. So I called it, and now it's just basically trying to figure out how to live my life as normally as possible. I gained 25 pounds over the last year just because I've been eating so many carbs to try to keep my stomach settled, and my brother passed away last April, and that had me messed up for a long time. And then April, I got my gallbladder removed of 2015, and that's when I got sick. And then Griffin died in 2016 in April. And then this year has just been ridiculous, like one thing after the other. I just found out that my mom has to get surgery. She might have cancer. So this will be the second time that we've had a cancer scare just with my mom. So the last 2 years has not been kind to me. But at least, there's a silver lining with the diagnosis. Now that I know what I'm dealing with, I can keep avoiding my triggers. I've got pain management. Gonna be talking to a couple of pain management specialists. The area that I live in, I haven't really had very much trouble. Like, I've heard of a lot of people on my Sphincter of Oddi Dysfunction support group page that have horrible times dealing with doctors and getting help. And I've only been diagnosed for a week, and I've had 3 gastros help me, surgeries and everything. Oh, the other thing is that I can't get a sphincterectomy because there's no way to tell which of my sphincters is messed up. So they said that it could cause more damage than good, so they don't want to do it at all. So he said as long as things are manageable and I only have attacks like once a month, then I need to just live like that. So I told my husband that when things get too bad and I can't handle it anymore, and I'm having like daily attacks and I get really sick and I'm like on a feeding tube, then we'll go from there. But you hear so many success stories, but you also hear about people that get sphincterectomies and then they're fine for like 2 months and then it goes back to misery. So it's just trying to decide if it's worth it. Oh, the other thing is, since my diagnosis, I've decided that I can't handle another pregnancy. So I'm gonna only have one kid. And I had her before I was diagnosed or before I had any issues. So she's 3.5 now. And I've decided that this is it. I mean, I asked on the support group what people did, what these women did when they had attacks while they were pregnant. And it was awful. Like, some of them, their pregnancies caused them to have attacks. So they had pancreatitis. the entire time they were pregnant. They were on IV Dilaudid and nausea medications and all this other stuff. And to me, it's like, why would I push my body to the point of near death because I selfishly want to bring another child into the world? I mean, there's no reason for all that. I mean, what kind of mother would I be if I'm disabled and messed up and I can barely handle the child that I have right now, let alone another one on top of that. And I would be a horrible mom if I did all that. So basically it's come down to, I want to get a hysterectomy, and because I don't see the point in having periods if you're not going to have any more kids. Also, my periods are extremely painful every month anyway, so it doesn't bother me to get rid of my uterus at all. And then once that's done, I don't have to worry about anything, any accidental pregnancies or anything like that. So that's kind of the update of where I'm at right now. I got diagnosed on the 26th. Today is the 2nd. So I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to live in a world where I'm in pain all the time, which is awesome. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna go. Got some shopping to do and things like that. But anyone that follows me or, looks for updates on Sphincter of Oddi, I mean, this is the daily struggle that we go through, and it's not fun at all. Alright, thanks guys.